Let's solve this exponential equation. First, we will divide by 2 power to the x. So we will divide by, 2x divided by 2 power to the x equals 8x divided by 2 power to the x minus 4 power to the x divided by 2 power to the x. And this obviously is 1. And this, well, we can put x outside of the parentheses. We know that from the rules of power. So we can say this and minus. We can do the same over here. So now we can see, well, this, well, gives us 4. So 1 equals 4x minus, and this gives us 2 minus 2x. All right, and when we look at this, we can rewrite it a bit. So 1 equals 2 power to 2 power to x minus 2x. And again, we can use the rules of power to say that 1 equals 2 power to x power to 2 minus 2 power to the x. And now we can subtract 1 on both sides, so we get 0 equals 2 power to the x power to 2 minus 2 power to the x. And well, now we can define a new variable. We can define y. So if we say y is equal to 2 power to the x, so if we insert that right here, oh, I can see I missed a minus 1. If we insert that right here, we'll see that we have a quadratic equation where 0 equals y squared minus y minus 1. So we have a quadratic equation, and for the quadratic equation, we will use the quadratic formula, which is x equals 2 minus b plus minus the root of b squared minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c divided by 2a. Okay, and we then need to figure out what is a, what is b, and what is c. Okay, so a equals 1, b equals minus 1, and c equals minus 1. So I'll start out by calculating this under the root because this is what we normally call the discriminant. So b squared minus 4ac. This is equal to b squared, and b squared, b is 1, so that's minus 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 1, multiplied by c, which is minus 1. So we have here 1 plus 4 equals 5. Okay, so this is actually pretty good because when the discriminant is greater than 0, we know that we have two real solutions. So we don't have to figure out complex solutions, we can figure on the real solutions. Okay, so let's use the root formula. The root formula states that x equals to minus b. Well, b was minus 1, so this is just plus 1 and plus minus the root of 5 divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So 1 plus minus root of 5 divided by 2. So because this root of 5 is not very pretty, we will not go further into this. So actually we'll just state that the two solutions now, because we have two solutions, and we know that y equals this, so y equals 1 plus minus square root of 5 divided by 2, but this is also equals to 2 power to x. So if we use the natural logarithm to isolate x, we get this. Actually, one of these are not a solution. Can you guess which one? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.